Hi everyone and welcome to another video. I hope you're well. I haven't posted for a while, I do apologise. The old man has been on holiday, sunning himself, and I've been working sadly. So I haven't really had the time to post another video. The video you're about to see is me and my dad at Lytham firstly, and in the second half of the video is a separate session and we went to Cleveleys. So it's two videos in one for you. Stick around to the end, as always, and I'll show you on the maps all the different places that we went. And so without further ado, here it is. Hi everyone. So I'm just in Blackpool, digging some bait for a session that we're going to have, hopefully I think, at St Anne's. It's going to be a new venue, so we're going to see if we can find anything at St Anne's. It's so close to where we live, it seems silly that we've never really been there very much, but I mean, who can't just enjoy game bait, eh? I understand not everybody can do it, everybody has the tools and the ability to get their own worm, but it is one of my favourite parts of the fishing session, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes think I should just have a day just getting worm. But quite happy just getting what we need for each session. Right, we'll get these and then we'll see you fishing, hopefully. I'm not sure if the camera can pick up this colour of this water, but just have a look at this. Like a luminous. Honestly, it's like uranium yellow. No, I mean, I've had them leach out yellow and the green from them before, but that is a different colour altogether. I'm not sure that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we'll soon find out when we start using them. To catch it a bit. So this here, guys, is known as the main drain. In the distance there is the actual river Ribble. That empties out into the estuary, but this is a little tributary known as the main drain. Now we're hopefully going just past the windmill there. I think we're going to try maybe a bit closer to the boating lake or the leisure lake, I'm not sure what it's called. It's called Fairhaven. And the tide should be coming up now slowly. So it's a new one for us, so we'll see what we can find. There's my dad. Lovely spot though. I mean, we were very tempted to fish this drain. I'm almost certain there'll be flounders come up this drain. But I'm going to try over there where other people fish a lot more than here. Right, we'll catch you in a bit. Hi everyone. So we're fishing the Ribble estuary today. And it's just started flooding up now. Lovely sunsetted background there. Got my small hat on today. I'll just show you what's going on. So that's the open sea that way. That's my dad. You all know that. And as you might be able to hear, it's flooding in. You can probably see it on that boat. It's flooding in past that boat. Rods are in the water. 2-hook flapper, mackerel on one hook, and black lugworm on the other. We have got some blow lug as well to try. And that's the estuary going down there towards Preston. Lytham in the background there. And the promenade with a lovely sunset. Right, let's see if we can find any fish for you. Right everyone, so that's a nice little flounder there. That was taken on the mackerel. Let's have a closer look at him. A definite flounder. Well, let's get him back. And off he goes. Wrong way, pal. Wrong way. Flounder so far. You can probably see it's terribly flat, and the tide is coming in on us very quickly. So we may just have found why this might not be the easiest venue to fish, but we've had fish so far, so it's a good start. We'll see how we go. We may change venues just before high, perhaps, maybe go to Blackpool, but we'll see how we go here. Right, I'll catch you in a bit if we get anything. Everyone, another fish here. I'll estimate its length. The tide's coming in too quick for me to have a camp set up to measure him, but it's not big enough to take. But I think it's a flounder, but it does look a bit like a plaice. But it's likely one of the hybrids. We are in a very hybridy area, but we'll say flounder for now. Right, let's get him back and I'll catch you in a bit. And away. Hi everyone, so we decided to change venues and have high tide off the top at Blackpool, as you might be able to see there near the glitter ball. We just parked on the road just over there. You can probably hear the road. My dad's just had a bite, so it's looking good. Oh, and he's getting a bite there as well. Stay with us for a second. See if it develops. Yeah, it's looking like he's getting a bite there. Well, the way we're positioned, I'll have to move my rods out of the way so that you can get it up the steps. Oh, I'm getting a bite on there as well. I'm going to go. I'll get back to you if we get anything. You might be able to see here, just done a little whiting. Now he's that small, I think I'm going to use him as a live bait. So we'll see how we go. I'll catch you in a bit. whiting bites, there's not a lot doing really. I just had a decent bite before, but didn't connect to anything. It's a terribly still night. There's no movement in the water other than the tide. Might just be able to hear it there at the bottom now. As the tide's going back a bit, there's a bit more movement, but other than that, anyway, we'll see how we go. A little bit more time fishing yet. We'll see if we can get any more. Right, I'll catch you in a bit. So that's us done. Another session in the bag. I quite enjoyed it tonight actually, did you?
Yeah, pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, new venue, which is Lytham. We'll probably do that one evening in summer. Maybe with the trolley as well to make things a little bit easier. We should cut this session a bit short. You were getting cold, weren't you?
Yep.
So we cut it short a bit. But just the one whiting from Blackpool here and 2 flounder at Lytham. Right, that's us done, so we'll see you later. Hi everyone, so today we're at Thornton Cleveleys, which is just outside of Blackpool, and as you might be able to hear, we're having a cup of brew. So we're going to have a brew and a cake first before we set out, because we're just going to take all our stuff down there to the low tide mark, get a load of worm and start fishing. Right, I'll catch you in a bit. So today's cakes, everyone, are Belgian buns, iced Belgian buns with a cherry on top. So there we are, guys. If we don't have a cake, we've always got the emergency biscuit supply. Bag of biscuits. Let's see what we got in here. We've got a penguin, gold bar, rocket,
Gold bar,
breakout. Some of these are knockoff Aldi ones. What else we got? I think that's it. Yep, one empty packet. Yeah, so that's the bag of goodies, guys. Catch you in a bit. Have you seen anything like it, guys? It's like an 18 van, this thing. Camera, brews, and everything in between. That's just had an absolutely clonking bite on here then. You feel it on? See you go. We don't have the rod cam today, but my dad's just had a nice stockfish. Right, let's get him back. And he's well done. Hi everyone, so bit of a nightmare tonight. Rod cam hasn't got anywhere to go basically on the trolley. I'll just come and show you. But basically there's no
Right everyone, so that's a dogfish for me. A fairly decent-ish size. Came in bumming foul loop, so I thought I had something decent on, but it wasn't to be. Just a dogfish. Right, we'll get him back. I'm straight back in the waves here. He's actually got me. Right, away you go, buddy. We've just had a slack line bite. Let's see what we've got. Are we going to be a dogfish? Yeah, here it is. It's still doggy. That's another dogfish for me, Dad. Right everyone, so that's another dogfish. There's nice markings on this guy. Anyway, we'll get him back. We'll see if we can get anything else in between these. Catch you in a bit. Hi guys, so that's another dogfish for me. We've got some very nice markings on these ones considering it's a sandy beach. Anyway, we'll get him back, see if we can find anything else. Oh, mate. Alright guys, now that I've got a second, we're getting plenty of bites. I mean, as you can obviously tell so far, it's all dogfish. We don't mind, it's a good session, just keep catching fish. Anyway, slight disaster as I keep saying with the camera, so no rod cam until I've sorted it out on the trolley, but I've always got me phone so I can always at least film whatever we catch. Let's hope for something a bit more interesting than a doggy, but we don't mind catching doggies, at least I don't. That's everyone, just a skinny little whiting. Well, my dad's live bait whiting has done the trick. And it's produced another dogfish. Scratching me up good on profit tonight, these these guys. Anyway, let's get him back. Everyone, now that the tide's come up, there's a decent sized white in there. Right, we'll see if we can get him more. We'll get him back, everyone. That's another dogfish. Another doggy. Who let the dogs out? Let's get him back. There you go guys. Yes, another fish. Another small whiting. Plenty of fish tonight, but just nothing of any fantastic stamp other than the dogfish. But we'll persist, we'll see if anything else can turn up. Right everyone, that's us done. Another session complete. I quite enjoyed it tonight, apart from the problems that we were having with the trolley and the camera. It turned out quite a good session. Plenty of dogfish and a few whiting as well. Nothing of note other than the dogfish.
Nothing eatable.
Nothing eatable. I mean, I have sort of alluded to the idea we're going to be taking a dogfish soon. But none of them were really large. So, and as well, you're going away, aren't you, next week?
I am.
So, that's not really got time for doing it, really. But we will. I promise. We'll do a cook-off with the dogfish at some point. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you later.
Hi everyone, welcome back. If you made it this far, thanks for watching the video. I do hope you liked it. I'll just go through with you now on the maps the different places we went in both of those sessions. Today's video was concentrated on the Fylde coast, which basically is anywhere along the Lytham all the way around to Fleetwood. So the first part of the session was here at Lytham, and the second part of the session was here at Thornton Cleveleys. I'll just zoom in on both of those locations to give you a bit more detail. So as you can see, this is Lytham, and more specifically the Ribble estuary. The estuary runs all the way in there and all the way up to Preston there. So I've just zoomed in a little bit further for you to give you a bit more detail. This is the actual spot that we fished here, and as you might be able to see on this photograph, it does show that the main channel runs through there, so we weren't too far away from that. So just to let you know, the parking that day was on this road here. It is free parking, but it looks like it's quite a popular spot. So at popular times, I think you'll struggle to park there. But there's parking all along this road, the A584. So as you can see, this is the road that we parked on, and it's called Furlong Road. The roadworks here weren't there when we were there. This is an old picture. As you can see, it's just off the main road, the 584. So in the first part of the video where I showed you the channel called the main drain, that would be this tributary here. We were stood there in the video. The Ribble estuary and the River Ribble itself is a fantastic fishery, and there's some fantastic fishing marks on there as well. A lot of the marks are sandy and muddy marks, so just be very careful and perhaps go with somebody who's fished those marks before if you're going to go. So the second part of the first session in the video was here at Blackpool. We have fished Squire's Gate here before and off the top there in a previous video, so do check that out. But we parked there. I'll show you that in a bit more detail. So I've just zoomed in for you to give you a little bit more detail on the parking. As you can see, there are designated parking bays, and this part of the promenade is free. On busy periods, you may not get a parking spot up here, but it was a nice quiet period and in an evening for us, so it wasn't a problem. So as you can see, from our parking spot, it was just a short walk up onto the promenade and to our fishing spot, which was there. So as you can see here, there's a little dugout and steps down to the sea. These are ideal places to fish, because if you get a decent fish, you'll be able to walk it up the steps there. So I've just zoomed out just to show you that in this short stretch of promenade, there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sets of steps. So there's plenty of places to fish all along this promenade. So as you can see here, this is Cleveleys, and it's not too far from Blackpool at all, and it's a short drive just up the promenade and to Cleveleys. So this is the stretch of beach that we fished here, and that is the location we parked. You basically drive all the way along Rossall Promenade as far as you can go, and then you'll get to the car park. So I've just zoomed in a little bit for you, and as you can see, this is the parking. These are all the cars there. I'll zoom in a little bit further just to give you a bit more detail. As you can see here, there are lots of parking spaces all the way along here, so you shouldn't struggle for a parking space. On busy periods, it can get very busy with tourists, so just be aware of that. There's lots of places to get onto the beach. There's a big ramp there, and there's different spots where there's some steps and another little ramp there. So I've just popped on Street View for you just to give you a bit more detail. As you can see in this photograph, it does show that the tide is out, and it is quite a large tidal range here, and hence why it's really good for digging worm as well. As you can see, that is the parking spots over there, and there's plenty of them. As ever, all the postcodes of the locations that I show you on the maps, I'll pop in the description for you. Well, that's about it for this video, and thanks for watching once again. Do like and subscribe to the channel if you want to, and hit the bell notification icon and you'll be notified of our latest videos. Do share the channel with other people if you think they might be interested in this sort of content. And until next time, see you later.